Welcome to my video about the top Serbian basketball players that have played in the NBA. Serbia has produced some of the most talented and successful basketball players in the world, and many of them have gone to have successful careers in the NBA. In this video, I will be counting down the top 10 best Serbian players to have played in the NBA, based on their statistics, accolades and overall impact on the league. From the legendary Vlade Divac to the current star player Nikola Jokic, we will take a look at the best of the best, and the moments that made them unforgettable. So sit back, relax and join me as we explore the history of Serbian basketball and the players who made it great. But before I go to the top 10, I'd like to give you two honorable mentions. First one is Miloš Teodosic, who was known for years as the best non-NBA point guard in the world. But his skill set may not have been as well suited to the NBA game as it was to the European game. The NBA is known for its athleticism, physicality and speed, while the European game is more based on ball movement, tactics and strategy. Teodosic had also injuries that limited his playing time. He had a foot injury that kept him out of the court for most of his time with the LA Clippers, which didn't allow him to get a good rhythm on the court. The second honorable mention is Predrag Sasha Danilovic, who was a great shooter but had injuries that limited his playing time in the NBA. He was selected in 1992 draft by Golden State Warriors, then the rights to him were traded to Miami Heat. He signed a contract with them in 1995 but played only 19 games during his rookie year. During his second and last season, he was traded to Dallas, and after the season ended, he decided to move back to Europe. He only played 75 games but averaged almost 13 points and was one of the Pat Riley's favorites in Miami. Starting off at number 10, we have Boban Marjanovic. He is known for his impressive height and his strong play inside the paint. He has played for several teams in Europe before joining the NBA in 2015. Playing for the San Antonio Spurs, the Detroit Pistons, Philadelphia 76ers, LA Clippers, Dallas Mavericks and currently Houston Rockets. Boban is considered one of the best centers in Europe and he has also represented Serbia in international competitions. He is also considered a fan favorite for his size, his friendly personality and his good performances on the court. He is also known for impressive per 36-minute statistics. In his NBA career, he averages 23 points, which is a significant number for a center, who is typically not the primary scorer on a team. He also averages almost 15 rebounds per 36 minutes, which is an outstanding number and shows his ability to control the boards. However, his lack of movement, which is so crucial for centers in modern NBA, made it impossible for him to play a more significant role. Coming in at number 9, we have Darko Milicic, the player who was drafted ahead of Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. That's Darko Milicic, and all of this he brought to the NBA. It was anger and disappointment. Milicic was still able to hold to the NBA for 10 seasons and played over 450 games. He was a rim protector, averaging over 2.5 blocks per 36 minutes, but never got close to the potential he was promised to have. He has a long story of great quotes, like this one after one of the Eurobasket games in 2007.
Darko Milicic, čestitke uprkos poreza prvi udici.
Viš ova tri govnara najveća, ove tri pičketine od sudija su nas pokrile, eto šta je bilo. Ova pičketina, ove tri govnara, a misle su neki kurac. Doći ću, jebaću i matru u pičku svoj trojici, eto to ću poručiti samo. Pičketine sve tri, jebem li mu ja mamu nabeđenu u italijansku pičku, brate. Eto to ću kažem samo.
Darko, malo se smiri, pa utisci utakmici.
Govnar bre, popuši mi kurac, malo to napišite, brate. Sva trojica, jedan i drugi i treći, bolje kurac kosu. Eto to ću kažem.
Dobro ste se šibali.
Da ste šibali pičketine, jedna ne sudi ništa, ustro ste, jebaću mu kevicu malo na usta, bre.
After playing basketball, he tried his chances in kickboxing, but lost his first fight. Then he started his own agriculture. He owns an apple orchard and cherry farm in his hometown Novi Sad in Serbia. At least he is happy now. At number 8 you can find the guy with the most popular wife. Marko Jaric, who was a point guard playing 447 games in NBA, averaging 7 points per game, never got a great recognition in the NBA, but was a solid player. He played almost half of his games as a starter. After Memphis Grizzlies waived him in 2009, he got married to Adriana Lima, the supermodel, played in Spain and in Italy, and after 5 years got divorced in 2014. He tried his comeback to the NBA in 2012, signed a camp contract with Chicago Bulls, but after 23 days he was waived just ahead of regular season. Number 7 goes to Nemanja Bjelica, who just won his NBA championship a few months ago. During his 7 seasons, he showed his versatility, but also how he likes to change his mind. At the beginning of July 2018, he verbally agreed to a deal with Philadelphia 76ers, but few days later he resigned from his contract and said he wants to play in Europe, which he didn't. Few days later, he signed a contract with Sacramento Kings, where his fellow native Vlade Divac was a GM. Bjelica, who was an EuroLeague MVP once, has played a total of 449 games in the NBA, but now is out of the league. He signed a contract with Fenerbahce in Turkey, but due to injuries hasn't played even a minute. Last updates are saying that he is back in practice and should have a debut very soon. Coming in at number 6 we have Nenad Krstić. His career in NBA had few ups and downs. His first 2.5 seasons were really promising. The third of them, he averaged over 16 points per game and almost 7 rebounds, and was one of the team leaders along with Jason Kidd and Vince Carter. But then he tore his ACL and never got back to the same level. He got so bad that he even got back overseas for half of the season. He returned to the NBA and played additional 3 seasons for OKC Thunder and Boston Celtics. He continued his career overseas in Russia and Turkey, where he ended his playing time in 2016. Currently, he is Vice President of Basketball Federation of Serbia. Number 5 belongs to Vladimir Radmanovic, one of the longest tenured NBA Serbians. He played in NBA for 12 seasons for Seattle Supersonics, LA Clippers, LA Lakers, Charlotte Bobcats, Golden State Warriors, Atlanta Hawks, and Chicago Bulls. He was drafted 12th overall and was named All-Rookie Second Team in 2002. In 2008, he and the Lakers got to the NBA Finals, where they lost to Boston Celtics. Radmanovic didn't get his championship ring a year later, as he was traded during that season to Bobcats for Shannon Brown and Adam Morrison. From that moment on, his career was declining. He announced his retirement in 2013. He was a really good shooter and averaged almost 38% from the three-point line. At number 4, just below the podium, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, current Atlanta Hawks player. He was selected in 2014 NBA draft but got to the NBA only in 2017. As a rookie, he earned the MVP award for Rising Star Challenge in 2018 and was later voted to All-Rookie Second Team. He was a sixth man for Sacramento Kings and a leader of a second unit. When his contract expired, the Kings wanted to do a sign and trade with Milwaukee Bucks, but the investigation revealed that Bucks and Bogdanovic contacted when it was still not allowed. Bucks decided not to pursue the trade anymore. They got stripped of their future second-round pick. Meanwhile, Bogdan signed with Atlanta Hawks, where he plays until now. He is known as a great scorer, but injuries are slowing him down. Only in his first season he played all but 4 games. All of the next ones he lost significant time and never fulfilled his potential. Still, he is averaging over 14 points in his career and shoots over 38% from free. He might become a free agent this summer if he declines his player option. The bronze medal belongs to Vlade Divac, one of the best in Serbian history. Divac got the league in 1989 and became a Los Angeles Lakers alongside Magic Johnson. He played in 1991 finals, but then Lakers were declining. In 1996, he was traded to Charlotte for Kobe Bryant. He played 2 good seasons, but then as a free agent signed with Sacramento Kings in 1999, where he had his best part of the career. He was named an All-Star in 2001, played in conference finals in 2002, and after his career ended, Kings retired his number. He then tried to be a general manager for Sacramento, but he finished like everyone else in the last 10 plus years. Still, he was one of the first big European stars who had succeeded in the NBA, and for that he will be remembered for a very long time. Soon after Divac, another Serbian star came to the NBA. This time it was one of the best sharpshooters in NBA history, one of the sweetest strokes in the NBA, Peja Stojakovic. He was drafted 14th overall in 1996, 1 pick behind Kobe Bryant and 1 ahead of Steve Nash. But he joined Sacramento Kings 2 years later, the same time when Divac did, and he became a legend of the Kings. He played in 3 All-Star games, had an incredible 2003-2004 season, when he averaged over 24 points per game on 43% from the three-point line. Unfortunately, Kings began to decline, and he did as well, so he was traded to Indiana Pacers for Ron Artest. He stayed there for only half of the season, then played 4 years with New Orleans Hornets, and finally joined Dallas Mavericks in 2011. He finished that season as a champion, and had some great games like the last one against Lakers when he shot 6 of 6 from three-point line. After becoming a champion, he decided to step away from the game. After the career, he became assistant general manager below Vlade Divac, but he stepped down from his position in 2020. And finally, at the top of the list, which won't be a surprise, because I think everyone expected Nikola Jokic to be the best Serbian ever. The Joker already has 2 MVP awards in his career, he is fighting for a third one by averaging almost triple-double per game. And many thought Kristaps Porzingis to be a unicorn, and the same is awaiting for Victor Wembanyama, whereas the real unicorn, maybe not so good looking one, might be Jokic. He is the first center to be playing point guard, he still gets his rebounds, he also can play old school post-up. He has so unique skill set which was never seen before. And on top of that, he stays healthy, he is the true leader and gets his team wins. This is something not many can say about him. Full crowning might come this year, as in my opinion he should get his third MVP award, and afterwards, if Nuggets stay healthy, might be the favorite to get to NBA Finals from Western Conference. And then, could he become a bigger European in NBA history than Dirk Nowitzki? The only thing missing for him is the championship. Just championship and the championship. So little, but yet so much. That concludes my list of the top 10 best Serbian basketball players to have played in the NBA. These players have all made a significant impact of the game of basketball and have left a lasting legacy for future generations of Serbian players to follow. Let me know in the comments who you think should have made the list. Thanks for watching and I see you next time. Bye.